Girls wanna have fun. Or something like that. That's a song, right? Girls just wanna have fun. I'm not sure why that song is stuck in my head. It's not a Christmas song. But it is Christmas time, baby. Welcome to the season 17 premiere of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. It's been a preseason. We even had Taylor host a preseason episode. Taylor might be back for one of the tag team, or not the tag team, might be back for one of the premieres, who knows. Regardless, your boy's back. He's got his little Christmas sweater on instead of a championship jacket because it is freezing. Actually, it got real cold real fast. So I'm staying warm is what I'm doing, and introducing you guys today's competitors. It is the 12 people who kicked off the end of season 16, and the people earned a spot throughout preseason, so let's talk about it right now. We're starting with your champion of champions, Gonta, who became not just a one-time, became a two-time champion in season Sweet 16. It was the sweetest season for the Bug Boy. Monophony was right behind him, almost had that championship in her clutches, but the Bug Boy stood tall at the end. Pekka is here with Aiko in District 2, Fuyuhiko and Maki in District 3, former tag team partners actually. If you remember that, it was Fuyuhiko's job to get Maki tag team titles. Did not get successful, but you know, we appreciate his efforts. Queen with Hifumi, Karumi with Gundam, Kurakuma with Chihiro as we go on. Those were our top 6 from the season 16 premiere. And in preseason 17, we had a trio earn their way this time around, with Azuru and Komaru possessing Celeste, I believe. In a preseason episode, I believe that was the Slumber Games. District 8 sees Mondo and Rantaro clutching their victory with the Digital Circus episode. Pomni was possessed by Kane to get the W. Second place, though, was Kokichi earning his spot in today's episode. Never bet against that man's Ruruka. The sleeper pick of the century. Could she be champion today? I'm not sure, but Charlie looks to make this a picture-perfect moment. Amber, with the goggles around her chest, I suppose. My goggles like to sit on my head. Tengen is here with her tonight. They were the top 2 in the Tag Team Agents of Chaos episode. Amber winning that thing, and she is actually 1/3 of your Tag Team Agents of Chaos Ghost Zone. As we look to District 12, we have Sheep Wrangling Sonya and the one and only Agent of Chaos. Targeting Gonta right now, it is Hina. Don't bake against those Asahinas. One of them is here today and is coming for that championship. Will she get it? I'm not sure, but that's not all that's like prim and proper and things that we should be going like, oh my gosh, it's crazy, this is fantastic, we're starting off the holiday season with the premieres of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. It is the holiday season, it is Christmas time, or perhaps I should say it's Kizmas time. Hold on, do you hear that? Okay, hold on. I do, the jingle jangling, when I said it was a Kizmas time, I said it for a reason, because starting tonight, the countdown to Fistmas is official. We'll be building towards our big event, and starting off every show, it's a holly, jolly, hardcore rules match. Who'll be reigning in the holiday season? Well, I said it's Merry Kizmas for a reason, cause Kizzy is dancing her way, looking to cement herself as an all-star, as a superstar, looking to separate herself from the downfall of Mizuki, wants to cement herself as a future main eventer. Kizzy, the master of the kicks, the the purveyor rather of groove. She will be running the open challenge, and her first opponent is tonight. And it should be pointed out that that open challenge and the countdown to Fistmas does not just include this Inferno, this Fracture, all these things. It also goes on to Rebellion, so Kizzy will be fighting for the next 3 Fridays. She'll also be fighting Sunday Rebellions. It's gonna be a fantastic time as the countdown to Fistmas officially starts tonight. Alright, well, that's that. Let's do the episode. It's season 17. There is a gimmick, but you guys don't get to know it until we get to like the non-premieres. So for right now, make your picks first, second, and third. I'll make them in the comments as well. I will ask you guys a question again because I miss asking you guys questions. Doing all that recording, it has been interesting because this is like the first real recording I've done in over 2 weeks. Has it been over 2 weeks? I think it has officially, right now, has been over 2 weeks since I've sat down and physically recorded. And to me, that's crazy. Not just to me that's crazy, I want you guys to know that I don't know if I've had a 2-week period of not recording since starting this. Since starting the Danganronpa Hunger Games. That's wild. Huh, I need to like sit down and I need to like let that sink in. That was like my first real break. Like I've taken like almost 1 week around Labor Day, but this was like a 2-week like dang. He's on vacation, but I still had content of those days, which is kind of crazy. But you know what? Pat on the back to me. I hope you guys enjoyed the content because I had some fun things happen during those things. You saw Taylor? Question mark? It was a good time. I do see that these are about to die though. Make your picks. What do I want to ask you? Probably something Christmas or holiday or maybe just winter themed to start. Because I know not everybody's a Christmas person. But everyone, you know, is gonna be a winter person. What's your favorite thing about the colder months? We'll start off easy to ease ourselves back into season 17. Yeah, favorite thing about the colder months. When it gets cold, what do you like to do? What's your favorite thing about it? Is it ice skating? Is it the cozy clothing? Is it, I don't know, drinking warm beverages? Do you have a favorite warm beverage? Tell me what's your favorite thing once December hits, once it gets cool. Or, if you're on the other half of the globe, I guess tell me what your favorite thing about December is when it gets warm. Because I'm trying to always stay cognizant that we, as a group, are very diverse. And I always want to keep that in mind, just in general, that we are all over the world. And I love that, and I appreciate that. I think it's one of my favorite things about this. And I went to Europe a week ago, so I was all over the world too. Let me know, favorite thing about the cold months. And then pick first, second, third. I will tell you my favorite thing. I'm a big snow fan. We have not gotten a good snowfall around here in a long time. But I'll tell you what, I'm here for the snow. That's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. Y'all, Mother Nature, give me a good snowfall this year. Come on. I've been good. Sometimes. First, second, third, I think Komaru's gonna get herself another championship today. Give me Chihiro for second. It's hard to bet against the Ultimate Element. And when I say it's hard to bet against people, I'll take Kokichi for third because you never count out Kokichi. Those are my picks. Let's do it. And to do it, y'all already know we gotta. Alright, well, that's interesting. So this is... I do know what this is. So when I was or on my way rather, to Spain, we stopped in Amsterdam, and I purchased these slippers that look like clogs. They even have Holland on them. Very neat, very cool, but like, I'm not sure why. I see something in there. Asner, if you don't get yourself out of this shoe, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Bubba! Oh! Well, you're not Asnir. This is Chrysanthemum, one of Asnir's kids. What are you doing here? Look, I'm not here to ask any questions. As long as Asnir's not coming out here to hit me in the head. We haven't seen Asnir in a little bit. He must be focused on something. Or he's missing. I know a lot of people have gone missing, and I'm not a big fan of that, but you know what? It is what it is, and you know what else it is? Rolling this die 4. Not 1 time, not 2 times, but 3 rolls. And you know what? I think that's gonna be a 3 right there, isn't it? Haha, that says 3, don't it? Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I can't. Okay, yeah, it's 2. But I was close. We're gonna do 2 good times real quick, just once. And then for the official start of Season 17 to kick off the Danganronpa Hunger Games and to see who walks out as the champion of champions into this prestigious season. 2 time. Gonta, Monofumi, Peko, Aiko, Fuihiko, and Maki, Queen, Hifumi, Kurumi, Gundam, Karakuma, and Chihiro, Izuru, Komaru, Celeste, Mondo, Rantaro, Pomni, Kane, Kokichi, Ruka, Charlotte, Amber, Tengen, Sonia, Hina. Are you ready? Well, then let's get it. It is the start of Season 17, it is the Bloodbath, and it is the Horn Bearers. And if they would ever so delightfully please do their thing for the first time this season in sound. The horns. Yeah. Alright, I'm good. I was starting to feel it, you know, sometimes you feel it. Just like Amber's feeling it, as she, Hina, and Gundam get into a fight. Amber triumphantly kills them both, essentially assuring that Hina will stay Agent of Chaos. In fact, she placed last. Maki runs away from Cornucopia. Charlotte, not brute forces, just forces Rantaro starts singing, please give me wings. Izuru runs away with a lighter and some rope. Peko begs for one of the weapons that Mondo's picked up. He feels bad and reluctantly gives it to Peko, says, hey, this one, it's all you. Chihiro runs away from the cornucopia. Sonia finds a wizard robe in the cornucopia and puts it on. Queen and Ruka fight for a bag, but Ruka actually gives up and retreats. Monofumi and Fuiko agree to kill each other last. We'll see how that goes. Komaru argues with Monokuma. Kokichi, Celeste argues with Monokuma with her giant, or you know what, I guess her regular size megaphone, but man does it shoot some giant words. Kokichi, Celeste, Hifumi work together to get as many supplies as humanly possible. Kurumi runs away from the cornucopia. Tengen and Karakuma make a secret pact to work together. Gonta enters the arena via skydiving. Unfortunately, the parachute did not open and Gonta falls on top of Aiko, killing them both. Well, Gonta, I'm glad I did not pick you because already in Season 17 it is a new champ alert. Gonta gone. Gonta no use parachute before. Kane finds a backpack full of camping equipment, and Pomni also finds a wizard robe in the cornucopia and puts it on. Wait, who else found a wizard robe? I had to make sure it wasn't Rantaro, because then my brain would have exploded. I was like, it was him! It was him! It was his robe all along! Charlotte, at the start of day 1, raises Maki's hopes and then dashes them quite expertly. Pomni reaches her hand towards the screen to watch her isn't safe. Run! It's that creepy Pomni that exists or something. Fuiko, Peko, and Kane have a scrum debate with Komaru, Kokichi, and Rantaro over who the bigger threat is. No, not Kotoko or Dottore. Tokiko or Dottore. Tokiko is secretly the auntie of the Kotokos. She's got to dye her pink. Ten gets a hold of my soundboard and plays a Ben 10 theme song. You know what? That's fine by me. Go ahead, Tengen. Sony decapitates Celeste with a sword. It is holly jolly time, Celeste. We have to talk a little bit about you in the fight before Christmas as Kurokuma does a sick kickflip. Sick! Monofini decides to lend AV a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. Mondo creates his own super identity and lists Azuru as a sidekick. Amber panders to the audience. Ruka invades Jiro's privacy, listens to her sing in the shower, and Queen sees a completely pale Karumi watches her. Unmoving, Queen revives her with CPR as Hifumi thinks that everyone's the mastermind. It was you! You're the mastermind! Or perhaps it's you! You're the mastermind! Could it be you? Are you the mastermind? Dave, are you the mastermind? Bravo, the mastermind! Toon Link? No, he couldn't be. Or are you the mastermind? Alright, we'll proceed. We lost, 5. A grand total of 5 in this game. And our first saddest of all moments of the season 4. Hina, Gundam, Gonta, Aiko, Celeste. As we see everybody's statuses, we take a peek and we see our champion and our Agent of Chaos gone. There will be no reversal this episode. Monofini, in fact, how many people are alive? If I could actually click Control F, there we go. 21, 9 plus 10 remain. Monofini, Peko, Fuiko, Maki, Queen, Hifumi, Karumi, Kurokuma, Chihiro, Azuru, Komaru, Mondo, Rantaro. This whole row remains unscathed with Pomni, Kane, Kokichi, Ruruka, Charlotte, and then we have Sonia, Tengen, and Amber as we go on. Shall we 11 more into your saving grace picks? We could get them in there, in the blink of an eye. Will you get them when I click proceed? We gonna find out. Shall we? As night 1 begins, Azuru develops an irrational fear of Monofini after having a nightmare about her. I have nightmares every night about Monofini. When she did that little vomit thing, yep. Nightmares, man. Nightmares. Ruka's so desperate to kill Sayaka this game that she creates a clone out of Sayaka and kills said clone. Hey, Ruka, I'ma clap it up for you. She's not in this game, but we still love to see that. Kane loads his shotgun with a physical form of murderous intent. Peko is sick and tired of playing nice and turns heel. If Peko kills Fuiko in this game, wow. She won't. Actually, looking down, she will not kill him. Charlie, however, grabs a baseball bat and bashes Chihiro to death with it. Jeez Louise. Tengen, Karumi, and Sonia spend all night making a treehouse together. The end product isn't very good, but the important thing is that they had fun together and they worked on it together, right? Fuiko and Queen invade Hifumi's shelter but fall victim to the booby traps that he has in place. There's no better trap. Amber throws what they think is a Molotov at Maki. Turns out the Molotov is just a rag, it's not even on fire. Kokichi ties Kurokuma to a rocket and launches it to the space. Into space, not specifically to the moon. Pomni fires a truth bullet, and Mondo, bang bang, it exposes his lies. Komaru has no more motivation, and Rantaro buys a D2 house. Now you can have parties every week, baby. He could have just wished for it. We go on to day 2 as Rantaro uses a secret technique running away. Peko finds AV's boxing gloves in the cornucopia. Her hands are now rated E for everybody. She's a heel and she's a boxer. Oh my gosh. She's Kurumada. Pomni defeats Mondo in a fight but spares his life. Tengen can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. Everybody's out here for Sayaka's blood and I'm here for it. Fumi, I'm out here for it too. She's completely fell. Amber watches her unmoving and revives her with CPR. A lot of people knocked out on the shore. Komaru also reviving Charlie with CPR. Sonia receives a vision of her dying brutally at the hands of Kane and Kokichi. As she sees them approaching, she is unable to change her future and does die by their hands. Oh my. Monofini's allergies are so bad she needs the arena back to April. Ruka confides in Karumi. Karumi takes note. Should he exploit her later, she'll be like, oh, Ruka, huh? These are your weaknesses, huh? Excellent, huh? Azuru confesses how much he's come to hate Maki. Maki says, well, feelings mutual. As we proceed one more again, we lost another 5. Brings us down another 5. 16 remain as we step to another saddest of all moments. 4. Chihiro, Fuihiko, Queen, Kurokuma, Sonia. Chihiro and Fuihiko also old tag team partners, to be honest. Small but mighty. As we check out everybody's statuses. 16 remain. Once again, Monofini, Peko, and Maki, Hifumi, and Kurumi. Azuru, Komaru, Mondo, and Rantaro. The entire row here still in Pomni, Kane, Kokichi, Ruka, and Charlie. They might be the ones to watch, or they might be the next 5 out, who knows. Amber and Tengen hold down the fort for the final row. As are you ready to continue is the question that I ask. As are you ready to continue is the question that spawns through my lips. I'm not sure what kind of English that was, but we must go on, we must proceed, and we must continue. We must crown ourselves a new champion, unless, you know, some shenanigans happen, because, you know, Gonta could still somehow, someway retain. If everybody dies, we proceed one more again to see. Night 2, Hifumi bleeds out due to unrelated injuries, untreated injuries, rather. Definitely related. Rantaro dyes his hair orange. He just reminds me of, like, an orange, you know? Like, he's just like a regular orange. I don't know. Not annoying, though. Not an annoying one. Kokichi puts his arms, or rather puts his trust in the Kurumi, who allows him to fall himself backwards. Kurumi does nothing, watches him fall down. How rude. Kokichi will have his revenge. Mondo makes a hot stew for dinner before bedding down for the night. Monofini gets a hold of my soundboard. Struck down for playing copyrighted music within an hour. Pomni reminisces about season 7. Peko and Komaru trapped inside of a box for the night. They decide to use their imaginations to liven things up. Maki stands outside of Kane's camp with a candy pail. Kane gives Maki a king-sized candy bar. Ruka activates Berserker Soul and keeps drawing monster cardos until Azuru has negative life points. That man's is not alive. Amber challenges Tengen and Charlie to an anything goes pancaking competition. Tengen eats the most pancakes and obtains entry into the World Pancake Championship match. He sure does. Did it fall? I literally had it on my desk. It couldn't have fallen. Did my notepad get stolen? Oh no. Oh goodness gracious, that had the secret achievements on it. Well, I'll find it. For right now, we'll just write it on a new thing. Where are all my pins? What's going on? Yo, I smell shenanigans. Did one of y'all steal my notepad and all my pins? I like the pin thing, you know, that makes sense. But the notepad is usually, I can spot it, is usually an eye range. Here's a pencil, it's not even sharpened though. Is there a pin over there? Yo, this is crazy. Is this a pin? No, that's a... What is this? Oh, this is one of those... Boing. I'm sorry. I don't apologize, actually. Where are all of my... What's going... I leave for a week and a half, and all sorts of shenanigans go crazy. Where is everything? I feel like gremlins came into my room. That or my niece and nephew. They couldn't have been here. Jeez Louise, what's going on? Here. Tengen will write your name on the board here. Oh, Tien. Alright. Perfect. We will proceed. It's day 3. Mondo's still alive. Pomni has balloons. Tengen comes and pops some. Ruka sees Kurumi holding a secret meeting with Komaru, Kokichi, and Maki. The rating pistol rates Monofini 57 points. Peko uses a spell to suction the out of Amber, who, it doesn't work because she is a dummy. Big dummy. Asnir has named one of his many children after Kane. Oy vey. It's gotta be Kane! Listen here, Charlie does not like Rantaro. She is now going to bark at him. Bark, bark, woof, woof. As we just lose 2. That brings us down to 14. We are having a slow roll now after the saddest of all moments. 4. Hifumi. Azuru. Yo, where are all of my pens for real? What happened? What happened here? We still got 14 left. It's 4 interior saving race picks. Monofini, Peko, Maki, Kurumi, as the only one remaining on this row. Once again, this row for District 9 and 10 still holding on strong. Komaru and District 8 with Mondo and Rantaro holding on, and Tengen and Amber still hanging in there. We don't need to spend too much time this time because we just lost the 2. However, we are now starting to get into feast territory, so we have to pay a little bit more attention as Pomni and Rantaro, they're vibing, they're chilling. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, I think we gon' be chillin'. Ruka eats a Cadbury egg, rather, and a Reese's egg at the same time. She is now the embodiment of Easter. Maki is bleeding out, but thankfully she receives fresh blood from an unknown sponsor, anything from Maki. Kurumi, Mondo, and Kokichi, don't ask where I got that blood from. Comment on what they find nice about one another to improve the mood. Monofini, Tengen, Amber, and Peko play a friendly game of Uno. Amber wins. Charlie sings Can a lullaby, and Komaru relaxes by her fireplace. It was a very calm, very peaceful day. Nice. And no feast. Rantaro embraces spring and plants daisies out of his camp. It's winter. The rating pistol rates Kane. No, it's not. It got sneezed to April. That's right. Rates Kane 92 points. That man's just tripping. Tengen says, hey, it's biking time. And I say, well, you know, sure, why not? Kurumi thinks everyone is the mastermind. Amber sees a first aid kit from the comment section. Charlie plants some trees. Komaru brains Mondo with a dumbbell. Monofini finds his body and messes around with it for fun. How ironic. Peko and AV, we go way back. Pomni throws a knife into Ruruka's chest. Kokichi, Bebe, and Maki also finds the boxing gloves. Rated E for everybody. Peko and Maki about to have a brawl off, you better believe. We proceed. I think we still only lost 2. We sure did again. We are now at your final 12, and it is a terrible, saddest of all Claire de Lune moments and whatnot for Mondo. Ruruka. You will Ruruka the day. That's all I got. We got 12. That's our first person from District 10 from that line, I believe. Yeah, look at that. They finally had no. That being said, Monofini, Peko, Maki, Kurumi, Komaru, Rantaro, Pomni, Kane, Kokichi, Charlie, Amber, and Tengen are still your final 12. Your final 10 will be tiptoeing very soon. Very much indeed. Let's do it. Let's see who comes out on top, who will take the W rather, who will be champion as Kane adopts Charlie as his child. Charlie, run. Peko steals AV's soundboard and is about to play something, but Amber kills Peko before she has a chance to do it. Amber then gives AV the soundboard back at Amber. You might be dead, but I appreciate you. Komaru sends Maki to jail for Mew-like behaviors. Pomni submits an application during the squad. Okay. Tengen snatches it out of her hand and rips it up. Rantaro and Monofini start prepping for Spooky Month by doing the spooky dance. Y'all are a lot early, but go ahead. Apartment complex. Really, Kokichi finds it quite simple. And Kurumi charges her ultimate move. We proceed, and it is finally, indeed, the feast. As the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the tribute's families, and more. And more! Maki falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Rest in peace. Charlie decides not to go to the feast. Kane, Pomni, and Rantaro get into a fight. Pomni triumphantly kills them both. Goodness gracious. Komaru shoots an arrow into Kokichi's head. He is out. You can now bet against him. Kurumi shoots an arrow at Amber, but her aim is not true, and it misses and kills Monofini instead, and Tengen dies from an infection. We are now down to, I believe, your final 5. It is Charlie, it is Pomni, it is Komaru, it is Kurumi, and it is Amber as your final 5 from 12 to 5, and we might go down even further as Pomni, Kurumi, Charlie perform a glorious air combo on Amber, but I believe she survives as Komaru wants Avi to give Donuts a chance. I love me some donuts. We did indeed lose 7. We are at your final 5. We skip our samurai woman, but we hear a final saddest of all moments for Peko, Maki. The gloves didn't work out for them. Kane, Rantaro, Kokichi, Monofini, Tengen. Are y'all ready for this, sir? Do you know what time it is? It's Christmas time, but do you know what time it is in the game? Well, we are at your final 5, huh? And you might have made some fantastic picks before, or they might have sucked. My pick for first is actually still in, so I want to put that out there. I want to keep that in the air. Because I'm going to pick them as my saving grace pick. What's that? Oh, it's the part of the episode where I tell you guys to make some new picks if your picks were awful, or you just want to do your 1, 2, 3 all over again. Somebody's really been vibing this game. Yeah. When do you make them? Oh, right about, now, it's your saving grace picks. Let's start at the top, and it is Kurumi. Has been a champion before, has been a champion, I believe, co-champion with the person she's in District 5 with right now, Gundam Tanaka. As we step through, we have Komaru Naegi, one of the greatest of all time, baby. Komaru with 2 KOs. Komaru, who I picked from the get-go to win this whole thing. Could it be Komaru's time? There is right now a 40% chance that Danganronpa character walks out with the Danganronpa Hunger Games title. However, 60% chance that they don't, because 20% chance says it goes to the amazing digital circus. Pomni snuck her way in here via Kane's possession. This time she killed Kane, saying, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it my way. Can Pomni come out as champion tonight? Charlie, the greatest photographer in all of Tibet, and perhaps the greatest photographer in all of this channel, Charlie, has taken some pristine pictures, but will Charlie walk out with the greatest photo op of all time, with a championship draped round her shoulder? And last but not least, it is our tag team agent of chaos, 1/3 of them, member of Ghost Zone, Amber. Is she about to walk in to the tag team match, which she might not be a part of because her partners might do the work for her, but is she about to walk in as champion with her team? We will see. Those are your final 5. First, second, third, make them in the comments. Go down below right there. And while you're doing that, make sure to like and subscribe. Do both. If you're already subscribed, you're good. If you've already liked, you're good. If you haven't done either one, what you doing? What you doing? If you're subscribed and you haven't liked, do that. Do that as well. Do not undo the do it, and do not undo the do. Yes, go do that right now. I'm gonna make my picks. First, I gotta stick with Komaru. Second, I really do want to go with Charlie, and for third, I'm gonna take Pomni. Sleeper pick Pomni. She's got the most KOs, and rather at least tied with Amber, but I think Komaru's gonna clutch up, get that victory, beat the Jinx, and start season 17 right. I don't think there's any losers, I'll be real. I'd be fine with anybody walking out with the championship right now. Love all these characters, but most importantly, they're all caught, the 5 of them, and something that we like to call within our final 5. Kurumi, Komaru, Pomni, Charlie, and Amber. And a little bit of a crisis. A crisis of fate. Who walks out as champion? It could be more than one of them, it could be none of them, we will see. But whatever happens, Hina is watching intently. It is night 5, as Charlie uses the spirit of the Great Pumpkin to change the arena date back to October. I guess the people who were preparing for Spooky Month were doing the right thing. Kurumi steals Pomni's first kiss. Pomni washed their mouth out with muddy water, prompting Kurumi to kill Pomni. Rest in peace, as Komaru challenges Amber to a dance-off, and Amber getting down out here. Boom, 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 boom. Amber, good on you, but that brings us down to 4 competitors: Charlie, Amber, Kurumi, and Komaru. It is a Genshin versus Danganronpa battle, and that battle leaves nobody dead because a lot of people keep getting revived with CPR. What's going on today? I knew that arena CPR class was gonna come in handy. Look at all of these. Amber right back to life. Kurumi right back to life. Boom, boom. Yeah. Staying alive. I told you, I ran that CPR class. You better believe they all certified now. Every tribute certified in CPR. We'll proceed. Oh. Well, okay then. I was not expecting this, but here we are. Our final four thought they were safe from arena events, but that ain't the truth. It ain't the truth because there's chairs everywhere. It's time for musical chairs, baby. Yeah, as Komaru sits on an invisible chair, that posture, the crossed legs, it's so impressive. She survives elimination. Charlie can't find a chair anywhere and is forced to face elimination. It breaks my heart as Kurumi finds a chair and sits on it, but Amber saw an invisible chair too. She says, I can do that as well, but she danced so hard the previous night that her legs, they're too weak, they're too sore, nobody buys the invisible chair, and Amber is also eliminated. It's a 1v1 now between Komaru Naegi and Kurumi. Tojo, I think? That might be right. As we go on, as we proceed, it is a terrible turnabout for our Fallen 3. Right now. Pomni, Charlie, Amber. Yo, I could have picked this from the get-go. If it's Komaru, everyone has to put the ones up for me. Everyone's got to acknowledge me. We'll see everybody's statuses. We are down to your final two. They survived with the CPR classes. They survived musical chairs. And most importantly, they're looking to survive right now. But which one will survive? Who will survive this game? Who will walk out as champion? Who will it be? Komaru, Kurumi. Both former champions. Komaru has done a lot more in her time as champion, has held many championships. Will she be able to walk out as champion now? She was the first ever double champion. She was the first ever tag team champion. Is she about to walk out with that champion of champions title again? One of the few characters who has held both the old design and the new design. Will Komaru extend her legacy, or will it be Kurumi? Someone who walked a long ways without getting a major victory, but then she came out on top, became a Grill Master. Further along, she had some success. She had fantastic tag teams, but couldn't get the job done. At the end of the day, it was a co-win with Gundam that got her a title. Will she do it on her own? Is it just her ooze tonight? Or is Komaru gonna say, the Jinx ain't stop me tonight? Kurumi, Komaru. Both, neither. One or the other. Who walks out as champion? Komaru, Kurumi. Both, neither. It is defeating the Jinx and defeating Kurumi. Komaru kills her with a hatchet. Acknowledge me. She beat the Jinx, she beat Kurumi, and she beat everybody as she walks in to District 17, in District 7, in Season 17 rather, as your victor, as your winner, and as your champion. That's wrong. I was so ready for it. I was like, oh, easy, and no. She's your winner. Outlasting, conquering, refusing to give up, heard her name picked for first. A shiver sent down her spine, but she knew that she was one of the best. She knew that she was one of the greatest. She knew what it took to come out of this, to beat the Jinx, to become champion again, to start this season as champion, and she's looking to do that. She wasn't just looking to do it, she found out how to do it. She beat the Jinx. She is the Ultra Spare Girl. She is your new, and one more time, your new Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions. Drink it in, because Hina's watching your back. But for now, hold on to this moment. Champion Komaru Naegi. I hope I see a bunch of ones in here. Everybody, what? Chat, where's the ones? The ones? Acknowledge me. Congratulations, Komaru. You knocked it out of the park. You killed it. Good on you, girl. Had 3 KOs. Kurumi had 2. Amber had 3. Charlie, we had a really strong top 5. Love all these characters, to be honest. Would have been happy either way, but you know, my gut was saying, come on, Komaru. Y'all know Komaru's one of my faves. One is in my top 3 favorites, so I was like, you know, I gotta root for the girl. You better believe the Ultra Despair girl. Tengen had 6, and Monofini 7th, Kokichi 8th, Rantaro 9th, and rounding off your top 10 was Kane with 1 KO. That's our game. And keep in mind, in last place was Hina, and you gotta think to yourself, not happy about it. And Hina, she's got some things that she can do this season, you know. We'll see what she does though. I am very happy with a little bit of Komaru action, a little bit of Komaru championship action again. Congratulations to the girl, but we will proceed. Cause you know, we still got more things to view tonight. Tonight, you guys will be seeing the fantastic start of the Fight Before Christmas countdown to Fistmas. It started with Amber triumphalating 2 KOs, and Amber really almost won this thing. Almost won the thing, but at the very end, she got eliminated by an invisible chair. It's the dance that caught her. Amber, low-key MVP this game, but it all ended with Komaru getting the final kill, hatchet to the back of Kurumi, and took the W. All she wrote. Who killed the champion? He did. Gonta killed the champion. he schmurdered himself because he doesn't know how to use a parachute, which is admittedly pretty Gonta of him. Congratulations once again to Komaru. Amber, Komaru, and Pomni had 3 kills. Gonta had 2, one himself and Aiko. Fumi and Kurumi and Kokichi all had 2. Kane, Charlie, Ruka, and Sonya all with 1. That is all she wrote. That is our game. And that is our premiere. We started off hot. And we started off with a little Komaru victory. We go back to the reaping. That is our game. Those are our contenders. And that is our brand new champion of champions, Komaru Naegi. Always blessed be to the Naegis. Hey. We always talk about fear the Asahinas, but there's more than one royal family in the Hunger Games. Shout out to the Naegis. Until next time, thank you for watching.